Hello, it's Budget Monday. Really Sunday, but that's okay. I'm gonna show you my budget for the end of July. Honestly, I kind of feel like I'm in a rut because we're moving and I don't even know how to budget for August. And I showed y'all my preliminary budget. I know that's gonna get all wiped up. I just wish this moving was over and I could be on a routine. I think it has me in a little bit of a, I feel like I'm getting into the point where I don't want to budget only because I feel like it's not going to be the way it should be. Like it's going to change. But I have erasable pens, so that's okay. My money will still be the same. And check this out. The job that Mark had, that he, the one that he was training for, and he was like 15 minutes shy of finishing this on self-led training mess. He got an email saying, hey, we're gonna reskill you and we're gonna have you train for Home Shopping Network. And he finished his training on time. He actually has a webinar today, so he has a job now. So thank you, Jesus. Yes, so I'm excited, but again, you know, we're working out how he's going to pay to live here and all that stuff again. And that's going to be different videos, but yeah, so that's going to be added, which is better than taking away, but it's going to be added into the budget. It looks like I'm probably in August going to also get paid for YouTube. Yay. But I don't know how much, I don't know when, I've never been paid for it before, so, and you know, obviously I'll tell you all what it is when I do. Sorry, my arm's getting tired holding this phone. But yeah, so I can't really budget that, but I have a plan for that going forward, which y'all will be in the loop for. But anyway, let me flip this around and show you my boring last week of July budget, and we'll go from there. Okay, I didn't forget to pay Color Time this week. They got paid. I'm looking at the wrong week. Haha, I didn't forget to pay Color Time this week. They got paid. And no, it's not for my hair. It's for my washer and dryer. I paid $50 towards GRU because my next month's bill, I saw it online, is $508. That's because of this crappy AC unit in this crappy house. And I could go on a tangent. I have half my rent saved, and I really didn't have anything extra to hold on to. I missed a couple hours of work for a technical outage on their side, and I won't get paid for that because they have to review the ticket, review that I was one out, review that I contacted my supervisors and all that stuff, which I did. I'm not worried about it. So it's like 3 hours. So that'll probably be on my next check. But yeah, so that's kind of it for my budget this week. But I am going to go ahead and flip forward. Like, I know I showed you my pregame for August. This one. I'm going to say I'm pretty much caught up on my 4 walls. Caught up enough to where I'm comfortable with not flipping out right now. But I just kind of like to, and when I put half rent here, this is because I'm trying to want to go into my new house a month ahead, if I can, at least on the rent. I'm not really worried about it come the end of September, like I said in my video from Sunday or whatever. Massive overtime's coming and my paychecks will be astronomical, so I'm not, at that point I'm not worried anyway. But I want my kids to have a decent Christmas. If you would have been with us last year, if I would have been filming, Christmas was awful. And they haven't really gotten anything since. So I mean, they're old enough and they understand. They don't believe in Santa Claus, so they understood. I mean, we still had dinner and they still got some things, but it was awful. I mean, I cried all day. So I'm not going to go overboard, but I want to make sure that we have a decent Christmas this year. And in the meantime, get BS1. I don't plan on doing BS2 until after the first of the year. Unless... Probably not. It doesn't mean I'm not going to put the money in a savings account and let it sit there, but I don't plan on tackling it, like putting it through. Holidays get very, very stressful for me. I mean, I have 7 children and I'm working crazy overtime, and I get very stressed out, and not in the money sense either, just in the overwhelmed sense. So I'd rather just throw it into the savings account, not have to worry about calling, you know, the creditors on my credit report and blah, 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 and start it. So, if there's extra, fine. If there's not, fine. That doesn't mean we have a spending spree going on, and not at all. But it just, I know how I get during the holidays, and they're not very joyful for me, but I want to try to make them that way this year. And it doesn't mean you have to have money to make them joyful. I just want to be, oh, it's Christmas, yay. So, you know, that kind of thing. I want to enjoy it. So I'm not putting that pressure on myself this year. So, yeah. But yeah, so, I mean, going forward for August, I kind of feel like I'm in a, because this is all going to change. I know it's going to change. I don't know what I'm going to do here. But my pen's erase. So, yay. This is so preliminary, and so I just kind of feel that this isn't how it's going to be, and I kind of feel like I can't budget and plan. Because I still really don't have any quote-unquote extra income that, you know, I don't know. I need to get more, boom, this is what I paid to spend, this is what it is, blah, blah. So, that's the plan. So yeah, really, the end of July was extremely boring. I have nothing, I mean, August Unexpected, I'm going to list it. Even if I put it up here, I'm going to still list it down here so I can have something to reference next year if it has nothing to do with a move. I can go back. I mean, I'll still list it if it has something to do with a move, but I can reference it next year. Michael's birthday's in September. We don't do anything really for birthdays, especially for grown people. I mean, I might have to buy him, you know, he might pick a dinner that we cook at home. That's it. He is the only one that wants a cake from the store. So he might get a Publix cake. Maybe. But he's also not bothered either. So, yeah, I'm not really worried, but it is something that's happening in September. Regardless if we're moving or not. So, birthdays happen. But other than that, that's it. That's my shadow to my other video. A selfie stick there. But yeah, so going forward, I mean, going backwards, July was pretty boring. I can't wait until I can start showing like cash envelopes sinking and stuff like that. But this is keeping me accountable because y'all have to see it. So, and I'm making y'all see it. So, there we go. All right. Until next Monday for the budget, unless anything else comes through, then we'll go from there. All right. Have a wonderful Monday, you guys.